Gran Turismo 3. This week we're going to tie up some loose ends and hopefully finish off some race series. I've switched back into the Subaru Impreza rally car and I'm going to quickly add, I think the only bit of tuning that I can really do to this, which is give it a turbo. I'm going to give it the Stage 2 turbo. The Stage 3 is way more expensive, more than I have, and it's just not good value for money, I don't think. Whereas this brings us from 300 to 462 brake horsepower, so that should hopefully be enough to give us the power that we need. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's nothing else that can really be upgraded on this, so fingers crossed that's going to give us what we need to complete this. So the first thing I'm going to do is complete the rally event. So we're going to go back to Smoky Mountain Rally and do the third race here. So this one will be a longer race than the previous two, and could be quite challenging, but hopefully the extra power we've just picked up should mean that we can take this one out. Bit of rough and tumble at the start. Well, he's certainly sticking behind me. Oops. Well, I'm not going to get it all my own way in this one by the looks of things. Corner. It's definitely got a lot more power than the last time I used it. I'm quite a lot faster than him through that section, so that's good. Oof. Okay. Not quite going to be able to do this the way that I normally do, which is just put the foot down for the entire race. And I actually have to lift off in places here. If we can do that well, then I think we should have this race in the bag. 7 laps, so it's going to take a little while. And I need to keep my concentration up as well. So I forgot to increase the top speed of the car. Okay, ho ho! It's a lot closer this time round. Whoa. Okay. I think I'm going to lose first place here. Oh! Wow. Uh-oh. Okay, we could have a problem here. Made a complete mess of that. And now we've got a lot of catching up to do. But luckily, we've got a lot of laps to do it. 9.5 seconds. Yikes. The car is way harder to control now than it was before. Still 9.5 seconds.
Deja vu, I've just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go. Going new, and the search is a mist.
See where we are at the end of the lap here. 5.5 seconds. Okay, so if we can do the same again on this lap, oh, we're starting to see the dust. It's not too far ahead now. There he is. We're down to 2.5 seconds behind him. And now less than a second. I'm a coming for you. Well, it certainly made the race interesting. Still got 2 laps to go, so hopefully we'll avoid any complete catastrophes between now and then. Oh no! Oh, constantly trying to drift through these corners, and it's just not keen to do that this time. Massive amounts of oversteer and overcorrection. So I think he's probably got more top speed than me. But I'm faster through the twisty section. That was a lot better. On to the final lap. A 3-second lead. And just keep it tight. No silly mistakes. Hopefully this one will be in the bag. that jump is just insane. Bounced off the side there. It's not far behind me. It's not been a tidy lap this time. We've got that section nailed now. Whew. Well, that wasn't as straightforward as I hoped it would be, but we managed to get the result that we needed in the end. 2.6 seconds ahead, so that last lap was not great. But that's good prize money. Makes it all worthwhile. And on top of that we get a bonus car as well. That's what we get this time. Ah! Ford Focus. So we probably don't really need that, but I'll hold on to it just now, but we'll probably sell that for the cash in the near future. So now that we've got that one out of the way, off to the Beginners League, and the outcome of the Choose Your Own Adventure from a couple of weeks ago was that you guys wanted me to use this Impreza in the turbo race that we've got outstanding. So we're on to Special Stage Route 11 again. Let's see if this one has what's required to take first place. So 3000 GT was the car that we were chasing last time round. Just couldn't get anywhere near it. But I think we might have the speed to beat them this time. Squeeze through a non-existent gap. There he is. Oof. Feels heavy, this car. Oops. But I think it's got the power just to keep itself ahead of our opposition. I just need to try to keep it in a straight line. Okay, let's get out on the straight. See what it can do. Pretty good. The brakes are good on this. Of course I'm doing this in the rally tyres as well, which probably isn't ideal. Wow. Took a really bad line into that, but the brakes still managed to get me out of it. It's not been the prettiest race so far, I think, from me driving wise. But we are managing to keep it in pretty much in a straight line. Ooh, it's got way too much power for that corner. So the low top speed shouldn't really be a problem here. Barely reach it. Just be a bit cautious through this section. That's better this time. Oops, almost took it into the wall. Well, as soon as we get a chance to put the accelerator down, this car just absolutely takes off. And the brakes are phenomenal. Got a huge lead. I think this has been a very good choice. Every time I overshoot one of these corners, the brakes save me. Come round onto the final straight, and we've got a big lead. Finally, we can say that we've completed the turbo challenges. Finish up with a 6-second lead. So that was actually quite enjoyable. Even though I was not driving particularly well, it was quite fun to drive the car around that track. Okay, and this time we get a hay! Excellent. So this will enable us to enter into the lightweight race, I think. And it's 4-wheel drive, I think? Certainly we'll get a chance to do another series because of that. So for our third race today, we are going to jump into the yellow Mazda MX-5 again. And so we need to do a little bit of something on this one to make it a bit more competitive. So I think what we're going to do with this one is, we've got 32,000 credits, probably a few cars that we could sell. A relatively cheap option would be to make it even lighter. We'll improve the handling somewhat, which I think was probably my main issue. So we'll do that. Make this car extra light. And if we go to perhaps the engine and exhaust and give it something just to give it a bit more power. I think we'll go with the exhaust. Give it a racing exhaust. That's another 20 odd horsepower. That should hopefully be enough, I think. Okay. So this time around we're back to the normally aspirated series. See if we can take this one out. Okay. So this was an odd one. Last week we managed to get the first two races no problem at all, but this particular race seemed to cause me no end of problems, especially the final corner. So let's see if we can do a little bit better this time. Might still be touch and go though. I'm gonna have to try to keep the car in control. Oh my god, pushed me right off the track. Made it through there pretty well though. And we've got more power. Alright. So normally the MR2 is the problem car for us, although in the last attempt on this track it was the Yaris that ended up absolutely annihilating us. Okay, so far so good. Slightly cut that one a little bit too much. Way too much speed going through that corner. There's something about that corner there that I just don't seem to be able to quite get. But I've got a good lead at the moment, so we just need to keep this up. doesn't want to steer in there though. Just about holding on. Kind of get the impression some of these corners just don't seem to work as well in reverse. It's not quite as balanced a track. But I guess it's just a case of getting to know them. That was a bit better that time. I think we're going to do it. That was hard work. We'll come out with a good result though. More prize money in the bank. So I've made a profit from these races. And we get another prize car. This time, the CRX Del Sol. Excellent. That one I think is maybe front wheel drive, so that could give us an entry into the front wheel drive championship. Okay, well I think that'll do us for today. That was a really successful set of races in the end. Managed to finish off 3 race series, pick up 3 bonus cars, and those bonus cars in turn should give us entry into at least 2 if not 3 more championships. So that is something for us to work on next time around. We'll figure out which one we're going to do next time. So as always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, give us a like. If you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.